Hello, this is Wayne from Everything Dorset, and today I'm in Weymouth at Sonic Sound Bath. I'm here with the owner, Rachel Scott, and she's going to tell us about her business here, which is absolutely phenomenal. Rachel, can you tell us what a sound bath actually is, for people who don't know?
Absolutely. A sound bath is an immersion of being enveloped in sound itself. So the idea of the association of waves of water is kind of like parallel to waves of sound. So when we think of sound, sound is a very powerful tool which is used in many different forms and ways and shapes these days. And it has been developed over many years that sound can help the body, the mind, the soul in many ways, shapes and forms.
Fantastic. So we can see all these instruments behind you, which are absolutely incredible, by the way. So are these from all around the world? It doesn't look like you just walk into any sort of music shop and buy these these drums and stuff and gongs. So are they from all around the world?
Absolutely. A lot of them have been sourced from families. So the gongs, for instance, most of them have come from families, gong makers, all the way around the world, all the way from China, all the way to Thailand. So we've got some very special instruments that have come. For instance, my Thai gongs have come from makers in Thailand, in the temples themselves, that make them custom made. So wow. They are very, very special.
Yeah, they're not off the shelf, are they?
No, absolutely not. We've got one or two that are, I'm not going to lie, there are one or two, but it's only because it's 42 inches.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very heavy and it takes 4 people to lift.
So Rachel, what would you say the sort of main benefits are of a sound bath? Is it people with stress, anxiety, people who just want to unwind if they've got a stressful job? Is it all these things and a bit more? Or?
Obviously, we can't make any official claims of what a sound bath can or can't do. Sound therapy can help people in many ways, shapes and forms, from physical, mental, emotional, soul, and even if people are struggling from a spiritual kind of aspect to know where they sit in life, there's many different ways and shapes and forms it can help people, So to pinpoint and say we'll definitely do this for a person is a very high claim to make, in the sense of everyone will take away something differently. We are all in our own experience going through life and having different journeys, and different aspects of our life will bring up trauma, it will bring up grief, it will bring up happiness, it will bring up moments and memories, good and bad, So not everybody can process a sound bath the same way as another, because we're all in our own experience.
Exactly. And so what type of clients do you tend to have? Is it people having sort of birthday parties and hen do's? Is it for all ages?
It is for all ages. It is a mixed kind of group that is available and accessible to everybody. Obviously, there are contraindications where some people may need accommodations. Obviously, if you're in the first trimester of pregnancy, then obviously you can't have a sound bath. If you're suffering with complex mental health issues, some things can be accommodated and others not so. But other than that, yes, we do parties, we do all different kinds of events. So it could be a celebration, anniversary, and even if people are on holiday and they're looking for something to do on a rainy day, or they want to de-stress from their travellings to the area, then that's also something that is available.
Excellent. And touching on, you said the rain there and water, you once had a bit of a strange customer once, didn't you? Did it get a bit confused what you were offering here?
Yeah, so obviously the word bath does put people off a little bit. So yeah, no swimming costumes needed.
No.
I did have one lady once turn up with a swimming costume on, bless her. But yeah, it's just a case of come in your pajamas, if you want to. It's all about relaxing, lying down, clients coming in, obviously filling in their forms before we start, getting comfortable, and either you can have a sound bath sat in a chair like this one, or a yoga mat where you're lying in alignment so your back's nice and straight. And then for one-to-ones, obviously, if clients want to go on the couch, they can, or they can go on the floor and feel very grounded and safe. You know, it's very nurturing being on the floor. So there's many different ways. Either way, whichever way you're lying, the sound is going to get you.
Yeah. And I also understand you've got your people can download your music and sound from iTunes as well, can't they?
Yes, so when we had a lot of holiday makers coming, and this wasn't accessible obviously where they live, it was great because obviously with my past training as a fully qualified sound engineer, is that we have the recording studio still, which we use for private use now, and we were able to record and capture these wonderful instruments. And then with my compositional skills is create these wonderful creations that we've now got on iTunes, Apple Music, all over the world, you know, all the major streaming sites now. Sonic Sound Bath is very much available.
Excellent. And you've also got a YouTube channel which sort of explains everything you do in a little bit more detail, doesn't it?
Yes.
So people can look that up, and we'll put a link in the description as well. So if somebody wanted to book a group session with you or one-on-one, how long do they tend to go on for? Is it sort of an hourly basis or longer? Or
so the sound in itself generally is recommended for an hour. So you come in, we get all sorted, we lie down and we start when everyone's comfortable and ready, and that will generally last for an hour. Then afterwards I do like to make sure that everybody is grounded and safe to drive and they're fully awake before they leave. And if any kind of resistances or resonance they want to discuss with each other, then that's something we can accommodate. And it's always good to talk about your experience afterwards, I think, because everybody in the room will have experienced that sound in a different way. So whether that's astral travelling through the universe, or, you know, just being in a wooded forest, or feeling it physically in the body, you know, some sounds will bring up kind of what we call resonance, so happiness, and you'll think, oh yeah, that sound takes me back to when I was in my 20s, and you know, I could really feel the bass moving through my body, and it reminded me of my clubbing days. But then again, you know, sometimes it has to be taken very seriously in the mindset of also that can cause resistance. So if a client has suffered resistance and something has come up, maybe that's a traumatic experience from the past, or maybe something that's going on in their life currently. Sometimes the sounds can trigger a feeling of discomfort, and it's exploring that sound and asking yourself, what is it about that sound that has made me feel this way? Because not everybody knows the answers, you know, to why they're feeling a certain way, and it opens that up. And when that opens up, that can show itself in many forms or way. It can bring back memories, as we've mentioned. It can also bring release. You know, if you've been holding something internally, whether that's mentally or physically for a long time, it has to come out of the body somehow. So crying is very much welcome in here, is a blessing, because you're letting go. You're finally coming to terms with whatever's gone on for you and letting that emotion go naturally.
Excellent. So, Rachel, if somebody wanted to book a session with you, group session or one-to-one session, how do they do about it? Is it best for them to call you or email you or contact you from Facebook?
Yeah, so on the website, we've got all the phone numbers and literature on there. I'm on WhatsApp, so people who may not want to talk on the phone, I know a lot of us do find it quite socially causing a lot of anxiety, you know, calling people. So yeah, if people want to WhatsApp, they can call to book in. There's many ways.
Fantastic. Well, it's been absolutely lovely speaking today, Rachel, and I wish you a very busy spring and summer.
Thank you very much.